It is 12:33. You are listening to the Mid-Morning Talk on Islam Media with me, Mari Mukonda. They are not your average grannies and moms. These group of moms have started their own gang. Yes, that's right. Aimed at tackling crime in Heidelberg in Cape Town because they are tired of the scollies that are committing crimes in the area. They are joining me on the other side of the stream. So I'd like them to introduce themselves.
Good afternoon.
All right.
My name
Hi.
is Vanessa Sauls. Yes, I'm
Hi,
51 years
Vanessa.
old.
Hi,
I'm
Vanessa. Who else
Delia.
do you have there? Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. And
I'm Patricia May. I'm 59 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm Delia Philander. I'm 52.
hi, I'm Denise Julius. I'm 45.
Thank you so much for joining us, ladies, in your lovely gowns. You are known as the Gown Gang. So tell us, how long has crime been in the area such that you decided to start this gang?
Oh, it's been like forever.
Mm-hmm.
The community was never as bad as it is now. And I'm back here now, almost 5 years, born in the area. And crime was just escalating for me over 5 years. Ladies like Delia can tell you, she lived in the area all of her life. Uh, so she can say and speak of me just talking about the 5 years now.
Now it is like forever like this. The gangsters
Mm-hmm.
and robbing people, school children. That is how it is here.
Mm-hmm. And what type of crimes are we looking at? The crimes that are committed on the daily?
Housebreaking.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got the carjacking and then the robbing, especially of school children in the morning, people going to work early mornings. Yeah, so that's your mostly in our area, yes.
Old people going for
Yes,
pension.
old people, the pensioners, yes.
Get robbed and they
So generally all types of crime. People get held up at gunpoint for their personal belongings. Pensioners going to withdraw their pension are being robbed at gunpoint. Children standing at the school for Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi. They've been robbed just now, last week as well. And um, there's so many things. There's all types of crime that you can think of. You know, it's not just the robbery on the road. People's homes are being broken into. You know, and these perpetrators live in our streets, and people that you know, it's people that we know. Yes.
Mm-hmm. That's always the case when it comes to crime like the ones that you've just mentioned. But you ladies have decided, "Nee, genoeg is genoeg. We need to do something about this." So tell us about the gang. When did you start, and how do you operate?
Well, last weekend Monday, I was at home. I was lying in bed with my granddaughter in my arm, and then that was just so about 8:45. I heard the screams, and I thought it was my neighbor's children. And then the screams just got louder and louder. I got up, I looked through my window, I could hear the scream, but I didn't see anybody. So this guy were attacking the school, this learner. She unfortunately, and I think we need to raise that as well. She was sent home from a school. She attends Heidelberg Senior Secondary School. She was sent home to go and change the jacket that she had on underneath. And on the way back from home to school, she was a mum. This guy got her in front of my neighbor's face, and that is where he was busy attacking her. But from my top window, I couldn't see. And then as I was standing by the window, I listened, and the screams got louder. And eventually this dude was literally pulling her, trying to get her phone. And as he was pulling her, and she was very brave. She fought back. She resisted, she fought back. So what happened was, as he was trying to get the phone and he was hitting her on her head, punching her in the face, she eventually fell down, and from my neighbor's fence, he dragged her into like right in front of my door.
Mhm.
And then from there, even further to the other neighbors. So he literally fought with her over 3 houses
Sure.
to rob her and assaulted her. Salam, did you see? And assaulted here. Another one of our gangsters joined. She's going to introduce herself. You come close. I'll put the chair there for you. So, go that side. Go that side. Sorry for all of that. The other auntie that also joined us. So what happened was he literally physically pulled her and dragged her, beating her, hitting her, kicking her. But she held on so tight. Eventually, she lost the bag, and all I saw was him taking something out, and he was like just hitting, but she fought back. So he scraped on the arm with a knife, and just the knuckle probably as how the way he pushed. I mean, pulled her on the ground. Then I said to my husband just came up and he went, he was upstairs, he just locked up. And I said to him, this guy is robbing this girl, the school girl. Because then I saw the blazer. He then ran down, and as he opened up the gate, that guy got hold of the cell phone and he ran. But then another neighbor in the road, Lawrence, he saw what was happening. He also came on. They all went around the corner. The other person that joined us was Leslie. Leslie. So Leslie also, my husband called Lawrence and Leslie. They chased this guy up to the bridge, onto the it's basically the bridge, the off ramp of the airport. So he was running up, but he had nowhere to run, and he came back around in our area. And then when he came to the corner of West Peak and Table Mountain, he handed the phone back to my husband, and he told my husband, sorry, oh sorry, ek sorry. Saying sorry doesn't. He could have brutally killed her, murdered her, or stabbed her. She
Exactly.
could have been paralyzed or something like that. And she was traumatized. And then we just decided very enough. We then I gathered all the ladies, the mothers, as we were standing around in the Table Mountain, now Farenkop and Katbe. We then marched to the mother's house because he lived a stone throw away from where the child is living. So we all marched to the mother's house and we told her, he unfortunately wasn't there. She said she was going to get him. But that just didn't cut it. How do you deal with somebody that is continuously doing that? You know? And he's a big guy. And knowing full well, he saw her where she came out. It's not that he didn't see. And then, and that is when we called a meeting in the street. And then we decided we need to do something. And that was literally when all of us were still in the jobs. You know, I ran down and I made a video that I'm full of us having to be prisoners in our own house and in our own scale. We had a meeting, and then all of us came together and we decided we're going to start patrolling from the next morning. And I said, if you come in your gown, come in your swirl coats, come here as you are. It's cold in the morning. We are going to now start patrolling and take control of our community. And that is how the gang.
Yeah, there wasn't a name.
There was no
standing around the fire. The fella was down.
That's how we started the gown gang.
Wow, it's such a beautiful story of the gown gang. Well, at least now, when people see the ladies, the gown gang, they will know. We're not gonna mess with these panties. Yeah, no, they're gonna sort us out. Now, are you getting any support from the community, especially from the police?
Before we go, we can. Here's another one. One of our ladies has joined. She doesn't live near us, so I think she maybe can introduce herself and say why she started. Yes, she's loving the gown gang.
Okay.
Okay, my name is Yasmina. I love 69 years old, going on 70.
Wow.
I live 29 Rosa Court in Idaho, and one of my neighbors, my downstairs neighbor, I live on top, and my downstairs neighbor's TV was stolen out of our house. That was just while the lockdown was load shedding was, And she went to work 2-5, and it was still load shedding. And then I heard somebody scanning in the court, and I came out and I saw this guy standing by her door, and I said, "What are you doing by her door?" And that is why we decided also the morning to take their initiative and go from to the merchants, because the merchants and the druggists, they are all stealing and buying the stuff for their habit. And so we did our own investigation, and the perpetrator was arrested Monday morning. Yes, Tuesday morning he was arrested in Calicut, where he was sitting and having breakfast. So what they do, they steal up outside and they go hide out on the other side of the field. He was still in lockdown.
Yeah.
So yesterday, the detectives came and with the now the detectives, the Helsinger's daughter came with a voice, and that's why they put was us also in the voice. But I can tell you this: in the Rosa Court, we don't take no nonsense.
Yeah, well, with these criminals lurking around and continuing to prowl, well, something definitely needs to be done, because if the police are not helping, if the police are not doing anything, then obviously crime is going to escalate. The criminals will continue. They have no one to stand up to, or no one rather to fear, as people are afraid of them and afraid of what they are doing. So, are you getting any support from the police and other community members?
Yes. Captain September patrols with us every morning. We requested that. We have our representative for safety and security and policing, Mr. Randall April. So we send the message out to the sector commander and the brigadier at the Vandenberg police station. And since we started the Tuesday, and from the Wednesday mornings, they're visible every morning. They actually came very late Wednesday morning, and then we requested them to be there earlier because we start patrolling off past 5. So they just often started with a bonfire, then they rock up. And they stay up until past 8. Yeah, sometimes a bit later. So we have the support now of the police and SAPS being present and visible with us. Yes.
Now, you are a bunch of brave women. Do you not fear for your own lives? Do you carry weapons when you do the patrolling?
Where's the weapon? We do it.
I have a partner. We have a partner.
Yes.
And we have dogs, big Rottweilers.
That joined us this morning. Yeah. So we don't have, we know, we need to re-irritate this. We need to irritate irate this, and we say we are very irate at the fact that people align us with neighborhood watchers. We are not neighborhood watchers. We are just moms and parents that came together standing up. But I need to re-irritate this, that we are not a neighborhood watch. We're not a vigilante group. We're not that. We just want people to know that we're doing it for the safety of our, because it's our children, it's our neighbors, and any one of us. It could happen, because my son was robbed 4 times already. You know, just around the corner from my house. So we just want to be safe. Yes. We don't want to be prisoners in our own homes. We don't want people to think that we are like in we appreciate the support and the exposure, but we're not vigilantes. Yes. We are not criminals. We are not there to take the law into our own hands. We are just there and saying enough is enough. We want to be able to be free in our area. There we go. We don't want them to determine our time when we must go out and when we must come in. You know, and And it's sad the fact that the other thing that one of the residents, got a residents WhatsApp group, and we are from the Heidelberg Residents Association. So there's one of the members that requested, why don't we name and shame them? And that's another thing we want to do. We want to name and shame them. We also want to name and shame the parents that is hiding these criminals away, because these thugs don't think nothing when they rob you. People get up early to go and work. They work hard to maybe save for a phone because they can't open up accounts. And then you come out of a warm bed where you sleep, and then you just think of it, and I'm gonna rob you today. Of all your valuables. That's not fun. We need to really stand up and say, listen, yeah, man, why don't we use them in a positive way, in a manner where they can support our community? Why do they make our community safe? Why can't we don't need to think of them of anything less, or they know goods or nothing like that, because they too were they were grown up, they were here with good morals and good values, and yes is yes and no is no. And the example I always make is that we all, as mothers, we give birth to children. Our babies start crawling. So you teach your baby at 6 months, when they start crawling, don't touch. So if a baby at 6 months old knows full well, you're gonna touch it, he's gonna get a little spanking on the finger or the point. No. So how come these thugs don't understand? They don't have the right just to come in and invade your home, steal from you, nor do they have the right to stop and rob you, or stab you, or shoot you. We don't want to live in fear, and we are appealing to the mothers. The mothers who is standing up for them, because the mothers is the ones that is also a problem, because they're hiding.
And they are covering up for the note. I mean, your child, and your child come running in with a gun or a knife or whatever, and you're hiding, and it's not fair because you just killed someone else's child.
And the funny part about all this is, the people that rob you, they know you.
Exactly. Exactly.
They know you.
Children that grew up with
in front of you.
It's not right.
It's very in fear all the time. You must be afraid. You must be afraid to send your child to the school. I mean, that happened just before 9, to the shop to go buy a loaf of bread. That child's gonna get robbed of that for the bread money. That's maybe your last 10 rand. Buy a 9 rand loaf of bread. You get robbed. Now you must go and borrow to support your family. That's not on.
Yeah, definitely.
Is a real problem, because especially for us that lives in this type of communities, it's a problem. Really, so we're not vigilantes. We're not. They need to know that we are not. We are the ground game, because we are controlling in our gowns.
And also people get to work, to the text.
Children get to school.
Yeah. So we also want this, Jessie saying she lives not near where we are. We have flats in our area. So she's at the Rosa Court. And it's now spiral over to that side. We want to have that ripple effect, whereby we want to, in each flat, every flat, every street, every road, every flat, to have these type of things. We're not neighborhood watchers, because the neighborhood watchers, you need to go for police clearance, you need to all of that, and then there's so many things fighting about this neighborhood watcher, whatever. We are just the aunties, the moms with the gowns and patrolling. That is all that is going on. Nothing else. We just want our children and us, even when and you ask the question, are we not afraid or whatever? You know what? We believe, and we are mothers. We are praying mothers. So God covers us every morning. And as we have a point now where what's his name will join us this morning? But he had 2 Rottweilers. He's got 2 Rottweilers. Very big dogs. And disciplined dogs. So he also walked with us. So he's joining us. He actually joined this morning. A neighbor around the corner mentioned now he's at home from tomorrow for a while. He's going to join us. we've got the dads also joining us. There is men where you don't cast. Oh, that's a good that's the guy gentleman that with the dogs and that lady with the green. That is our entire neighborhood.
Wow,
She's that woman walks to Google Lake to she walks all over. She walks to Bridgetown. This lady with the yellow with the line top. Yeah, she's at Indiana. So we have our people that is not really supporting us. That's two of the men that is with us every morning since we started. Just Fred is not on there. And that's the crew. There is one or two that's not with us. So we want to have
Fred with the call.
Fred with the call. Yeah. So it's just that people say we are so used to saying enough. But we're not saying that because it's hardcore. Yeah, we are not really hardcore. We really need to claim back our streets and say, my child can't go play in the park, my child can't go walk to the library, we can't send them our child out to the shop. So we need to obviously make sure that they're safe.
Yes.
So where does it stand? Where does it start? It starts for us.
Definitely. And if you don't do it, if you don't take back the power, then you are giving the criminals the power that they need to continue with their criminal activities. Ladies, it has been a pleasure chatting to you, and you are so inspiring, and I hope you continue doing the good work that you're doing to protect your towns, your cities, and may this idea spread as far and wide so that women everywhere should also be tired, should also have this energy, this zeal, and come out in the mornings and patrols for the sake of their own children. We can't continue complaining and still not doing anything about it. So kudos to you, ladies, and good luck, and continue serving your community, and have a wonderful day going further.
Thank you very much for having us. Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye. That was the Gown Gang from Heidelberg in Cape Town, taking us through how they started the gang, what motivated them to start this gang. And as you've heard, they are doing it to protect themselves and the city and their children from the criminals. I mean, they are tired of the crime that is taking place in and around the area, and they want to do something about it, which is why they've decided to start the Gown Gang. And as you might have heard, they are not the neighborhood watch. They are not a vigilante gang, as some reports are saying. They are just moms who are tired of the crimes that is taking place. And Vanessa does say, she explains that each day the moms will be posted at various hotspots in Heidelberg, not Heidelberg, as I mentioned earlier, where they will keep a watchful eye to ensure that the children are safe when children are going to school. Oma Annie Kluter, she was there as well, says the group of feisty vrouwmense are ready to take on any scully they catch, and warns anyone caught robbing a child or community will get a vrouwman spak. So better watch it and watch out for the Gown Gang. It is 12:57. You are listening to the Mid-Morning Talk on Salam Media. Stay with us.